Hey guys, it's Gina Militia from ginamilitia.com, and today I want to show you a couple of my favorite adjustments in the Lightroom develop module. So I've got this image here that was taken in Vasto in Italy. It was taken early in the morning. You can see there's some nice long shadows here from the morning sun. The exposure overall is looking pretty good. There's some detail in the sky, and you can also see a little bit of detail in the facade, even though these buildings are backlit. But there is so much more we can do to improve this image. So if I was to just use the exposure slider to improve this image, so say I wanted to bring more detail into the sky and I bring the exposure down to do that, the sky is looking fantastic now, but the buildings are now going into darkness, so they're not looking fantastic. If I go the other way, I can see that I'm now picking up detail in my shadow areas, and they're looking fantastic. The facades of the buildings are looking great, but I've lost all the detail in all my highlights. The sky's blown out, and so is the pavement. So there's a better way, and that's using the highlights and the shadow slider. So if I take my highlight slider and I just drag it across to the left, all the way across, you can see that that sky is coming in really nicely now. You can see all the detail in the clouds there, and it's beautiful, but it hasn't affected the shadows at all. And now if I increase the shadow slider, I'm really bringing in more detail. The facades of the buildings are looking better, and I'm opening up all the shadow areas in here. So that's all looking really good. I've taken that right to the extremes. So just to show you what's possible. Now, once I've done that, I usually just adjust the mid-tone, which is the clarity slider, and just bring back a bit more contrast into the image, so somewhere about there. And probably to finish off this image, I'd also just straighten it up a bit. And there you go, job done. So that's using the highlights and shadow slider.